Well, greetings and salutations. I got a little bored, and I decided that I'm going to do a little bit of this 3D stuff that everybody seems to be having a little bit of fun with. Whoops! Wow, I got my echo coming back in my own ear here. Sorry about that. And it took a second for the thing to actually kick off. But the having to do with what should be higher and how high should things be, et cetera, in the photo of Isle of Man, and to see which peaks would be higher due to their distance and due to their height and due to curvature of the Earth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do basically more of a statistical diagram than an actual. I do not have a full elevation map of the Isle of Man, nor am I particularly interested in having one. So, hallelujah! Sorry, got to say hi to my favorite fan. And let's see here. Let's go. Let's pop this chat out. And with me, of course, is the one and only Sean Hufford.
It's a good thing there is only one of me.
Yeah. I don't think the world could take another one.
No.
Hey, did you watch that Globebuster shit? Or well, the convex Earth.
I actually watched about an hour and a half of it.
I only caught. I skimmed through it and all this, and you know what I found the most funny?
That they're bringing back the Doom brings ships back over the horizon thing again.
Yeah. Well, not only that. You see, number one, claiming a concave Earth, or excuse me, convex Earth, is basically globe Earth for flat earthers. That's number one, just from that geometrical title. You know, it's basically it's a way to put excuses out. But the one thing that I thought was really funny, and I actually stopped at it because it looked like something was actually being done. There were two dudes out on some little rock jetty next to a fire. It's like 3/4 of the way through the video, and they were pointing a laser across water. Mind you, everything that they tested in this thing, they kept on saying using extremely accurate GPS tracking.
Yeah, I caught that too.
Which I just thought was hysterical. But the funniest part is that there was these two dudes out on this little island, and they're showing what appears to be, or what appears to it should be, him actually firing off the laser, and they got a GPS antenna next to him, and he's got this bright light in his hand, this bright white light. And yet, the funny part is that they're talking about they can see the laser as he's blinking it. Okay. Dude's holding the thing in his hand. Okay. Now, a couple reasons why I have a problem with that. Number one, and this is kind of a Book of Genesis type thing. You know, if one thing in it's bullshit, all the rest of it's bullshit. I thought it was really funny that he's blinking this light and it doesn't waver at all. Okay. It doesn't shake. It doesn't go, you know, it's a little bit dim this time, a little bit bright that time, and all this. Dude's holding it in his hand while squatting down. And I did a 1 mile test with my son the other day with the, I have a, well, it's a pretty strong green laser pointer. And I did a 1 mile test, and it was possible, but a little bit difficult to see it. And I was holding it in my hand, and you could notice that I was holding it in my hand, because in the footage, the footage was basically worthless because my son was freezing his ass off, and but he you noticed when I wasn't pointing it directly at the camera, and they got these like 3 or 4 little blips of green light that are perfectly aligned to the camera, do not twinkle, do not move, do not go bright or dim, and all this. And then the dude's got a bright white light next to it. and yet for some reason you only see the green dot. Now, how in the hell? Here, hold on a second. I got to bring that up now that I got this in my mind now. Hold on. I only brought this up because I saw somebody started chatting about that thing. Now, realize, of course, this is not Glowbuster stuff. You know, Glowbusters is more famous for doing tests and never showing anybody. This is somebody else's stuff. And
while you're looking up that, since I know you can get to that part where I actually got to, they actually took 3 GPS locators they use for surveying
GPS
to this dam in the lake that it produced.
Yeah.
And they're wanting to test the curvature by judging the heights of these GPS locators at 3 different spots.
Okay.
And of course, they all showed the same elevation, thus it's flat.
Oh, God.
Again, they're going off of the surface of a lake at 3 different locations looking for the elevation.
Right.
On a flat Earth, they would stay all the same. On a globe Earth, they would all stay the same. Why? Because water levels to the surface of the sphere. So, instant straw man there.
Did you see the little multiple spout water level that they were using with the red water?
No.
Well, they were using it's an old way of doing a water level over a greater distance, and basically you fill up a pipe, either in a circle or with 2 raised ends on it, and then you can, if you fill it up with water, you even out those 2 things, and you know exactly what's level. And they had this little like 4 piper. It looked like a bong, and they had that thing sitting there, and they were like, "This is proof that water doesn't curve around the surface of the Earth." This was something like in a room. It couldn't have been much bigger than an LP, you know. And I just thought that was funny. But and by the way, Jaron says that he does not really agree with all the points and all this. You know, take the good, leave the bad. You know, which is a nice way of saying, you know, whatever works for you. And yet, funny, he puts his little watermark on it. You know, go figure. But this is what I'm talking about. These guys right here.
Jaron's video?
Well, I made a mistake by saying Glowbusters. Jaron mirrored this. This is that big convex Earth thing that.
Here's a question, real quick. Did he put an advertisement on that?
I don't really know. I'm not gonna say yes or no because I'm forwarded all the way out.
I'm gonna take a look because they left it explicit instructions if it gets mirrored or shared that there can be no ads. It can't be monetized. So let's go ahead and look at Jaron real quick because I haven't seen Jaron's version of this yet.
Okay. Now he put all their info down in here, and I'll bet you, yeah. And look,
sure as shit, he's got ads.
Yeah.
And I will prove this on screen.
And
I will prove this.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and present to you then. Hold on a second. You got it up?
Not yet. I gotta find my share button's being stupid.
Comes with age, man.
So you see that little yellow bar right there?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna make sure you're presenting everyone so we don't. Okay.
That little yellow bar reading, that's an advertisement, Jaron.
That's an ad.
Let's go ahead and go back to convex.
Scroll down. Open up the description. Scroll down. Even more. We ain't trying to make money off this now, are we, Jaron? We ain't trying to make money off this, are we, Jaron?
So let's see. The English one. We'll take a look at that real quick. And oh, come on. Where's the stupid English description? They actually have it on here.
It is. It's there. It's all English there.
They changed their description. Because it talked about how people are allowed to share it and everything else, and they left explicit instructions to not monetize it if you share it or mirror it.
Hold on. Scroll up. There, up top, first line.
Where? Oh,
very first line.
The Terra Convexa documentary may be republished to another channel as long as the monetization is deactivated and the source information is as follows. So, Jaron, you've already broken their first line of text.
You broke it.
So I hope they copyright strike the hell out of you, even being dumbass flat earthers.
Okay, scroll up some. Okay, everybody see this? Everybody who might be watching this in the chat, I got 79 viewers in the chat, 81 viewers in the chat. Do me a favor. Go to Convex Earth. You don't need to subscribe, mind you. Click on their channel and send them a message with a link to, or saying that Jaronism has monetized a mirror of his video and has monetized, has put ads for his donation thing at the bottom of it. Everybody go do that, please.
I'm going to do this on screen.
Yep.
Well, first, actually, let me go back and get Jaron's actual video link.
I'm going to do it too.
Copy that. About send message.
Yep. Let's see. About send message. Dear team. Oops, not T, team. YouTube channel Jaronism has mirrored. Oops. Your video and has ads on the playback as well as ads for donations to him in the description.
So everybody just seen what I just wrote. Just like might like to know that the channel Jaronism has mirrored your video, monetized it, and has added to the description with 4 links of with ways of sending him money. And then I provide the link to the video.
Take the HTTPS till the end of .com off of there. Otherwise, it's going to end up in their spam. There you go.
There you go, Jaron. Just for you. I hope they strike you to shitting back.
Okay, and I have written, sorry, now I'm presenting to everyone. Dear team, YouTube channel Jaronism has mirrored your video and has ads on the playback as well as ads for donations in the description. So, see, Jaron, when you get a strike for this, it has absolutely nothing to do with people trying to silence the truth. It has to do with copyright. The people even had it in the description of their video. But, you know, of course, you know, you're just you and, you know, you're better than that, right? Anyway, let's see. So, no, but what I was saying was I thought this was particularly funny. As I was skimming through it, I saw this and I was like, oh, wow, they're actually doing something. And now I have to honestly say, this was very, very disappointing to me. Okay, bright white light. And the dude's got a laser pointer in his hand. Okay, it's not large. See this? This is the laser, which is, I would, without a better view of it, is about the exact same one that I have. Okay, and you guys can see that in Flat Earth, what the hell was the name of the video? Debunked by Perspective, when I was showing what happens with diverging sun rays, what it would look like when you turn your back to the sun rays. They would continue to diverge. They would never come back together. But this was the part that okay, well, he said it's like just, they only show it for like a half a second. It seems to me I would be all about showing that footage. This. Okay. This is what he sees. Hold on. Let me. Now watch this. Blink, 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 blink. Okay, did you notice that that blink didn't even change shape or anything.
It was just on off.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about just physical shape, as in dropping an overlay, blink, 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 blink. Okay, and why is the camera guy not even looking at it? You know what I'm saying? This is your principal test right here, and you're not even looking at it. So that would lead somebody to believe what's going on over here. You know, is he not where he said he was? And where is that big, bright white flashlight? You would at least see a dim light there.
Are you saying they faked their results?
I'm saying, yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry.
They also did the building measurement test at 3,000 kilometers.
3,000 kilometers?
Yeah, what they did was they took a GPS locator and put it at the base of two different buildings, 3,000 kilometers apart, and then took it to the roof, or at least really high up, and used the GPS locator again. And their hypothesis was that it'll show an angular separation between the two based on the amount that the Earth is supposed to curve. You know, the top
GPS
is supposed to
be... measurements would show it?
Yes, and that's the kicker.
Are you fucking kidding me?
GPS, again, points at your location and estimates an elevation. It's usually pretty close. But if you raise your elevation, it does not change your longitude and latitude. So, of course, it's not going to show a measurement between the two different buildings compared from the bottom to the top.
Oh, my God, that's funny.
And flat earthers are buying this.
That is too funny. Because I got sick of, I saw it was like back here when they started doing that. And I saw it and I got tired of waiting for them to do it. You know what I mean? It was all like, this hype and stuff like that. And I got tired of waiting. So I was like, well, screw it. I'll just zip through the rest of this. And I got to this.
Sorry out in the chat. There's no question on whether the GPS works. It's using it to get distance measurements from one GPS to the other does not work.
let me show you why that don't work. Okay, hold on a second here. Now, let me go like this. GPS, first of all, is satellite. It doesn't know flatter. And what do you call it? Now, if I took a sphere, right? And then, well, actually, let me not use that. I'm going to use a crossed sphere. Okay. If I took a sphere and GPS is going to tell my distance above the surface with relation to the center of the Earth.
Exactly.
Or, and to be honest with you, I mean, devil's advocate, okay, or your elevation across a flat plane, directly up, okay? That's what it's going to do. So
hold on. Jesse's saying that he can use GPS to show the tilt. What they're trying to measure was just using the two GPS stations, going vertically only,
right?
Trying to show the angular separation between two different points on Earth.
So basically, what they were measuring is, okay, there's one, and let's just say here's the other. This is obviously exaggerating where their locations were, but actually kind of not. 3,000 miles. And because I know it's, anyway, GPS is going to give them the measurement here. And if you're going vertical, it's going to give you the measurement here.
The only thing that's changing is elevation.
Right. Here and the elevation, the elevation here. It's not going to give you what's happening here versus here. It's just not going to do that. So what was the point of that?
That they were trying to say that the GPS at the two different buildings would give them those two lines between them.
Now, unless they had something in there that was specifically designed, a piece of software, which I'm not here to say that that some of these high-end theodolites and stuff like that don't have the calculation for the curvature of the Earth in them, okay, which is altogether possible. But if they were just measuring vertical height and now, GPS location at top and bottom, that's
just to clarify with Jesse real quick. Now, you can use GPS to get a distance between the top and the bottom if you account for the curvature. But if you have no curvature at all, and you're assuming it's a flat plane, you're not doing that extra calculation, and they're going to come out with the same distance just because they're using GPS coordinates alone.
Oh my God, that's stupid. Anyway, so hopefully everybody sent that message over to the fine non-testing people. And why is all the flat Earth stuff? Why are all the tests happening outside of the U.S.?
He's saying show IGS network on screen.
IGS network? I don't even know what that is. IGS network.
Because Jesse, what they're trying to do with this experiment is to get the GPS location at the bottom of the building and the GPS location at the top of the building. The only thing that changes is the elevation.
Okay, I have IGS network. What am I looking for, bud? Show them IGS tatties. International global. Okay. Where's that? Oh, yeah.
Basically, what the strawman was trying to do was saying, okay, as you go up higher in the building, your location should change by the amount of tilt that they're supposed to be accounting for.
Right. I don't think they were ever arguing how the distance between them, but they wanted to use the bottom and top distance or locations to show some kind of disparity, and that's just stupid.
Yeah, because if you're at 0 degrees, Jason Barkey or Barcy, you can monetize any video. That's not something. There's no feature to mirror. You actually have to download it and then re-upload it to your channel. It's basically thinking that it's your video and you just monetize it.
Right.
There is no button or workaround to say I want to mirror this video. You literally have to download it and re-upload it to your channel.
Unless it gets shared, do you have any control over something that somebody shared to you? You know, YouTube's got that sharing videos function.
They do?
Yeah. Where you can share directly between people.
Oh, that's not putting it on your channel, though.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
It's basically just a way to send a link to a video to specific people.
Terman, yeah.
and Jesse wants a link because I think this would be good because he says, I know it can be done with GPS if you actually account for the curvature of the Earth.
Right.
But these people weren't out to account for the curvature of the Earth. They were specifically trying to say the Earth is flat.
Just doing vertical measurements. That's it.
So they were just doing vertical measurements.
But send Jesse the link, man.
Oh, just add him to the Hangout. Check your Hangouts here in a second, Jesse. I'm going to add you to the call. So people.
Hey, thanks, Steve.
Add people.
For
good old Mr. Kozlowski.
That's funny.
All right, Jesse, I just added you to the call, so you can join at your leisure.
So now I'm about $30.99 closer to my 3D printer.
Minus the YouTube take.
Yeah, don't remind me.
I'm going to remind you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Let's see. Radio connection testing in the documentary was also skewed. Yeah, when is somebody going to realize that radiation or radio signals are actually waves? They move through just like light does. So if light waves are being bent due to refraction or distortion or whatever, so are radio waves. It's just, I think radio waves just move a lot slower. Well, excuse me,
they move the same speed as light.
Well, no, what I meant to say is their length is larger, their wavelength. So it would actually be affected more.
5 gigahertz. I know they're using a 5 gigahertz signal, so
yeah.
I'd have to see what the nanometers on that is, but I think it might actually be above.
I like the part in the thing where they said, and we use telescopes And guess what? The boats were still visible, and you're seeing they're actually showing it going down like to the mast, you know.
And they were claiming that was
in?
with naked eye, but they were zoomed in. Yeah, you're in, Jesse.
That's what he asked.
Hear me?
Yeah, we
what's
can
up,
hear
man?
I'm not on Wi-Fi. Sorry.
It's okay, man.
I think you're lagging a bit too. If you're having a problem hearing us.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh,
Can hear
he's
you
got
just
it.
fine,
He's
man.
actually got us muted, kind of thing. He's got his volume down.
Okay.
And I can't use, since he's on his phone, I can't use the side chat.
Oh, hey, look, Riley's here. Or, excuse me, Buddy Boy's here.
Yeah, you saw that too, huh?
Yeah. Could come in with your regular count, huh, bud? Oh, shit.
Are you with us yet, Jesse?
Print a pacifier for Jism. Of course I will. Thanks, Bo.
Yeah, Bo's been kind of nice lately.
Hey,
Yeah, we can hear you.
can you-
You're having a problem hearing us.
I hear you a lot better now. I was actually driving and not on Wi-Fi, but I just stopped in front of the house, so I might be on Wi-Fi now.
Okay.
Does that sound better?
Much.
About the IGS network,
Okay.
every one of those receivers are mounted permanently either on buildings or other structures, but a lot of them are on buildings. And I haven't watched that video yet. I'm getting that video is getting. I'm getting spammed on my channel that I'm like supposed to refute that video, and I'm like, I just think, why? People who are believing this stuff aren't really examining evidence to begin with. So why does anyone think that presenting any kind of evidence is going to have them consider it? And you can't refute something that someone is desperate to believe in. So what? Now the Earth isn't flat; it's convex.
Yeah, it's the excuse. Yeah.
Yeah, anything but reality, right? And reality,
Right.
we know, shows us the true size and shape of the Earth. Whatever, But I don't know what they're doing with GPS. I doubt they have the skill set needed to actually do what they think they're going to do with GPS.
Well,
But it is possible. It is possible to do. Yeah, go ahead, Sean.
What they were doing to test the two buildings that were 3,000 kilometers apart was they took the GPS reading at the base of each building, and then they went near the top floor and got the GPS reading of both buildings. There was no actual measurement between the buildings, and because the GPS locations were the same for longitude and latitude, they said that it was a flat plane.
Yeah, and here's the thing: to get a GPS reading at the base of these buildings, it's unlikely they've really got positional tolerances that would be required to demonstrate this. But I'm probably going to have to jump off here because I'm about to drive again and I'll be out of Wi-Fi and it just won't work well. But if you guys want to do another hangout at another time, we can really examine what it takes to do it. And it can be done, but I doubt that they did that correctly, So, and I wonder if they even have the correct equipment. We're not talking about a GPS from your phone or a little hiking GPS. You need true sub-centimeter type equipment, which that IGS network, if you look at the positional tolerances on all those stations, they're at the some of them are at millimeter level. So
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, it can be done. It's the question is, are they doing it? And I doubt it.
Well, like I said, I don't see how they would get an angular separation from the base to the top of the building just by going on longitude and latitude.
Unless software was compensating.
No, you would definitely need three-dimensional positioning.
Exactly.
Yeah, they only use two locations.
No, you can do two locations, but you need three-dimensional positioning at centimeter level precisions. So you're talking about, a very high order survey. So it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. These guys don't know what they're doing.
Well, duh.
But it's interesting. The thing is, they raise the issue. Hey, great. Okay, did you do this, this, and this? I have to look and see what they did. But if they didn't do it, then, try again, guys. There are certain things you really need to do. What equipment are you using? You need carrier phase geodetic quality receivers that can give you positioning at the centimeter level if done properly and correctly. And you can do it at the top of the building. You can do it at the bottom of the building. I doubt they know how to do that. But
well, like I said, I can't speak for this. See, the whole thing is because it's in a different language and it's mostly dubbed over by somebody talking. You can't even. This could be stock footage of construction sites. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And somebody went out to a construction site, watched some guy with a theodolite and stuff like that, said, "This is our guy, and look at what he's doing. Isn't that cool?" And the person might be a general, an expert in his field, a professional geodetic surveyor. However, he might not have anything to do with what's going on.
Oh, so they're showing a guy with a theodolite in the video?
A couple of times, I think.
Do they show the portion where he's telling his theodolite what it's looking at?
No. They actually give no details on any of the data. They just make their claims.
Hey, flat earthers, a lot of cut scenes.
you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Bang! Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
Theodolite doesn't know what it's looking at. All right, guys, I'm going to start driving again. I'm going to jump off.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thanks for having me come in. Talk to you guys later.
All right,
later, Jesse.
Let's see. 2,000 years, the whole body of science and the scientific community cannot provide any. Yeah, thanks, Riley. I got to respond to Bane on something here real quick here. Bane, you put a comment and I couldn't find it again. That's why I didn't reply to it and stuff like that. I don't poke political anything to my comments. Yes, I do bring up votes, and yes, I do bring up interesting things like that. And when it comes down to comments for or against President Trump, I still follow my oath that I put my hand up for a very long time ago. And I accept that, unfortunately, it's not the guy I voted for. Or excuse me, not even the guy I wanted to vote for. But my political views have nothing to do with the shape of the earth. I hope we can discern ourselves on that. Because I didn't mean to bug you with that. I apologize if you took that in some kind of a negative way. But anyway, had to say that to Bane, and because Bane had put out a thing that he was concerned about any political statements that I was making, and that was not my intent to make actual political judgments for or against flat Earth. So anyway, so weren't we here to do 3D stuff, man?
Yeah.
Okay. So
before you do your 3D stuff, I can show my 2D stuff.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and show your 2D stuff, bro.
Well, everybody remembers my video from last night where I just totally destroyed Ranty on his claim that one mountain should be higher than the other mountain on a flat plane. And it didn't work out the way he wanted because he screwed up the scale. So I did the scale model last night and showed what he should see on a flat plane, and it didn't match his photo. So for Anthony Liley today, I decided to make a spherical model and see what the results would be for that, giving the distances and elevations of each of the mountains. So I might have to share a whole screen here. I hope not. Because
you want me to wait till you get centerized?
Yeah, wait till I get it set up.
Wait, because I got you presenting right now. Hold on,
because I got to share the whole screen.
Okay.
So
this is a building in southern Frankfurt. I might even stop by to find out where this GPS thingy is. because that's
Okay,
kinda
I'm
cool.
good.
You're good.
I'm good.
Okay, well let me good you here. Okay, present to everyone. There you go.
So are we seeing this big circle on the screen? Sly?
I don't know, man. That's a perfect circle, you know.
Well, yeah, it is a perfect circle, but it's good enough for the demonstration here. Now, I did this in a scale of 1 unit equals 1 meter. So this circle is literally the size of the Earth. And on that Earth, I put in 2 mountains and an observer, all at the correct distances down to the 1 meter. Yeah, let's do this. Wrong way, wrong way. This thing is so unintuitive when it comes to scrolling and zooming. It takes forever. Now, the far mountain, the observer is at B and F. B is actually where I set up the radius of the Earth. F is actually the observer height of 30 meters, not 35 feet. And C is north. Oh, God, I can't remember the name of this mountain. I keep forgetting it. It's the mountain that's closer to the observer on Isle of Man at St. Bees.
Yeah, it's like North Bubblefell or something like that. I don't know.
But D is Snaefell. These are modeled out with the exact height in meters from the surface of the Earth and the correct distances to scale of 1 meter per unit. So,
hey, if you zoom in any further, you're going to bring the sun back.
And to address something here, yes, even though the Earth is curving away, you still must look up towards the mountain because eye level is just above this line here by 30 meters. But we zoom in here, and on a spherical Earth, all to scale, the closer mountain will appear above Snaefell, which is exactly what Ranty captured. If you want to show that picture since you got it queued up already.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
So I'll stop sharing.
I got that here and presenting to everyone.
And there you go.
So this is Snaefell, the one with the antennas on the top of it. This is North Bubblefield. I don't remember what the damn name of the hilltop is. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
Anthony's back to doing ad-homs because he knows he can't win this argument.
Oh yeah. Hey, Anthony, did you catch my peer-reviewed study of your what do you call it? Of your photos? You can go ahead and answer as you. We know it's you, dude.
Yeah, you kind of helped us prove that on your hangout with Sly the other day. Because, buddy boy, you love to populate hangouts to just say a bunch of crap.
But yet you can't seem to multitask.
Can't seem to multitask. So we know it's you, Anthony. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. And by the way, I did some scroll throughs, and all of the flat Earth debates on Nathan's channel. Every time Anthony's on, Buddy Boy is not in the chat. Every single time.
Well, I'm going to correct you. I have seen Buddy Boy in the chat with Anthony on the show, but again, that's because people were trying to say their.
I didn't see him. Yep,
yes, we do know that Buddy Boy is a sock account for Anthony Riley.
Yeah.
But he's going to say no, it's not, just like Sleeping Warrior wasn't Anthony Riley when we all knew it was him then too.
Yeah, that didn't take very long. Anyway, getting back to 3D. Shit. All right. So here's what we're going to do. This is going to be a very simple exercise. First, we got to gather a little bit of data. Now, do we just want to do these 2 peaks, or is there a couple of peaks?
No, the only one we're comparing right now is Snaefell and the North, whatever the hell that name is.
North Bubblefield, yeah. Okay. You know what? Because it doesn't have an icon in Google Earth, we're going to call it, let's give it a name.
Let me see if I can find that. That is bugging me. I've seen the name so much, I keep forgetting what it is.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Luke, thanks, man. Peer reviewed. Yes, sir.
My channel. Burrell. That's it. Our Barul.
Barul. North Barul. Let me,
Someone in the chat just saved my ass. Thank you. That was Beer and Skittles Yum. Thank you for that. And Everett.
There we go. North Barul, Isle of Man.
And Rumpus just sent me a Skype message. North Barul. Or Barul.
Thanks. Oh,
yes.
Rumpus. Okay. I thought.
Yes, Garrett Laros. Riley is a failed lawyer. He's 0 for 3 in court right now.
Okay, but which part is actually the peak? Is that this? Well, screw it. Watch this. Boom. We'll put it right there on the peak. Looks like we get a little bit more out of it. 536. How many meters did you have yours at?
5. Well, crap.
I mean, I want to make sure I can get the right mountain.
Yeah, the only time I ever tried to memorize the location or the heights was when I was actually watching Rangty's video, because he actually shows the locations in meters according to Peak Finder.
Mm-hmm.
So, just a second.
North
B.
That's what it's called. North B.
It's 565 meters.
Oh, where are you getting that? Is that somewhere else?
That's the mountain's height.
Not going to Google Earth.
Yeah.
Am I looking at the wrong one?
Yeah, North Burrell is 565 meters. Yes, I noticed that right after the Slides hangout with Liley, Buddy Boy showed up in chat.
Hey, Buddy Boy, remember you heard the last one that he had that he showed that, or he claimed that star trails don't work because the orbit of the Earth around the sun. No, excuse me. The rotation of the Earth is 67 times faster. No, how did he put it?
Omniscient Warrior, yes, Google Earth can be off by as much as 30 meters in either direction. That's why we used Peak Finder to get the heights instead of Google Earth.
Oh, you use Peak Finder?
Yeah, because Peak Finder actually does it through surveying.
Oh, shit. Well, then I don't even need this then, because I like Peak Finder. Hold on a second here. Tools. No, but he was trying to say that the orbit of a complete orbit around the sun was 67 times faster than one rotation of the Earth.
Oh my God.
No bullshit, man. No bullshit. He'll argue it out here, but it's no bullshit. I can even find you the quote, but I won't right now. Peak Finder. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, that was my Frankfurt video. That's where I had the spot saved. So, oh damn! Now I need to have Google Earth so I can get the I can do it in Google to get the GPS.
And yes, Cypher, usually Buddy Boy's first words whenever he enters a Hangouts is he's saying that we're misrepresenting Riley. And that's his most famous quote.
They call that being schizophrenic. Schizophrenic protectiveness, I think it is. St. Bees, UK. All right, so let's see. Now, we're here. Which one do we want to say? The hilltop or wherever? Let me go ahead here. I'll just say what's here. And that'll give me those. I'm going to move that over. Stop that.
Okay. Riley was voted misrepresentation. MISS.
There you go. Sorry, got to put that one live. That was good.
Love you.
That was awesome. that was just too cool. Sorry. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and
Well,
and
Ruckles is
coordinates.
saying that Peak Finder's also matched off the STS mission that Google Earth is, but I'm not sure about that because it's usually pretty accurate.
All right, so St. Bees is move over here. Let's see. So that's north, and we'll say that's 54,488. 54,488. Okay.
So, but Buddy Boy is still saying all I do is misrepresent. Did I misrepresent Ranty saying that Snæfell was 20 miles tall? It was his scale model after all. He says it was his scale drawing at 6 minutes and 50 seconds in that video.
55.
So he set the scale as 1 centimeter equals 1 mile. That counts on both of the rulers. So how is that misrepresenting him?
Come on. Why is it taking so long? Sean, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Okay. As soon as I hit send on this, you went quiet, and I was like, oh, damn, I just crashed the damn hangout.
Yes, Buddy Boy, like I just said, at 6 minutes and 50 seconds in Flat Earth Base 179B, at 6 minutes 50 seconds, he says it was to scale. So, yes, I did not misquote him or misrepresent him.
All right, damn it.
And when you build a scale model, you must use the same scale on all directions. Otherwise, it's not a scale model.
Wait, -3 is west, right? Yeah, it's west of, okay. So 36025.
Or was it 178B? 178B, I'm sorry.
All right. What just happened here? Now I need to be pointing down about this direction. Why is this? Did I do something wrong here?
I have no idea. Did you turn the wrong direction?
No, hold on a second. 33609. Oh. West. I probably had, yeah, I had it in the middle of the North Sea.
No, Ian never provided a timestamp where I claimed that Anthony said that it was to scale. Why?
Hey, look.
Because the timestamp doesn't exist.
Remember all those bitches and gripes about we shouldn't see it at all?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. I am on the coast of St. Bees right now at an elevation of, let's see here, that's azimuth, elevation of 10 meters. Without even zooming.
Yeah, no refractions.
No refraction. Oh, and by the way, Anthony, hey, buddy.
Yes, and you have just verified that you are Anthony Liley. Because that is the Anthony Rokeley claim, as it has been modeled on the flat and a sphere. I have done both, and there is a huge difference.
This was another comprehension thing, or not even a comprehension thing. This was a flat out lie by Riley, that he said that I said this dotted line is the horizon.
No, it's eye level.
Yeah. It's not the horizon. It's eye level. You fucking lied, dude. Okay, so anyway. I am here. Let's see. I'm at 10 meters up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the binoculars on. And I'm also going to zoom in a bit. Okay. North Barule and Snæfell. Hey, look. North Barule even looks higher here. Go figure. And this is based on globe math.
Well, it's what I just showed with the circle that I did that was the size of the Earth.
Hey, by the way, you know what I don't see here? Ireland. Hey, you know what else I don't see over here? Scotland.
Or, you know what I don't see? Three chimneys.
Nah, ain't no smokestacks, and I don't think smokestacks would be in here. Shit.
And yes, Cypher, that's a good point. You know, Nathan said it in today's Hangout. Arwen said it in today's Hangout that they all, and by they all, and I'm going to quote Arwen here, that Nathan, Arwen, Anthony, Ranty, Chris Monk modeled this out on the sphere and on a flat plane, and they looked no different. Outright lie.
Okay, let's prove that lie. Okay, so what do I got here? I have my little notepad here. Okay, from St. B's at this location here, and we'll determine that location here in a second. Okay, Hill. Okay, North B. North B is at azimuth. Where's the? Okay, is that the actual viewing azimuth? Okay, that's the pointing azimuth.
Well, since we know Anthony's watching this, go ahead and present me again.
Okay, I'm going to be transcribing this data here.
Okay, now Anthony, I know that you watched my video about Ranty the first time because you made comments on the video, so you saw what it scales like on a flat Earth. I have literally made a circle the size of the Earth. 1 meter is 1 unit. The circle is freaking huge. I'm just zooming out just so you can see this. 1 meter per unit. All the way up here is all of the locations in question. The observer location and both mountain peaks are modeled on a sphere. Now, on the flat Earth model that I did that you actually commented on, he says, well, he could be wrong. The North Burrell was above or below Snaefell. On the round Earth model, which you claim to have done, let's go in here. Snaefell is below North Burrell. And you're saying that it works the same way on a flat and a round? You've just been owned. You've been owned too. So yes, you're wrong. You're full of it. You're just trying to save face at this point, and you know it. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on a second here. I'm typing. 61.2. 61.2 kilometers. Okay, so here's me presenting back to everyone. Now, what I just did was I just transcribed North B and Snaefell. Just the data that's here. Okay, 621 meters high. What do you call it? Oh, that's kind of funny. 612 kilometers in distance, and at an azimuth of 246.1.
Even though he's seen my video last night and he just saw me show it on a globe, he's still saying there's no difference. In the flat model, well, North Burrell would be below Snaefell.
To be sympathetic to young Riley, he also thought that his Earth, Moon, and Sun thing was close enough to scale. So and okay, North B.
Well, no, to not misquote him, it's kind of not far from it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And so let's see. So something that's about a tenth of a degree off is dead on to him. Let's see. Okay, 565 meters at 56 kilometers and 247 degrees. So here's what I'm going to do. Just going to have a little bit of fun because you don't trust Sean and you don't trust math. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to, let's see here. How am I going to get this? I need to go to the right. And then do a box.
How is there no difference? How can he stick to that when I've shown it explicitly on both models, everything properly scaled, and there's a huge difference. One mountain's higher than the other in one model, and it's the reverse, which matches reality on the sphere model.
Audience participation. What is 40,075 kilometers divided by 360 degrees? It's 111 something. $40.75. Yeah. Oh, fuck it. I'll type it out myself. Oh, there we go.
Now I'm not exactly known for my honesty.
Yeah.
So you can't refute the argument that shows that you are wrong, Riley. So now you have to change subject.
Okay, so width is going to be 111. We're going to do meter for meter. 111,319. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to, now as far as length and width, that's not going to matter at this particular moment. Okay, so that looks cool. Okay, front, or right, excuse me. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to take this, put it down like this, but I'm also going to move the pivot because of what I'm going to do after this. Okay, I'm going to put the pivot right down here at the corner. And then up, right there. Okay, so that puts the pivot there. That's good. All right, and now I am going to, I think I already had this set because I was trying this out a little earlier. Yeah, okay. And I had that, this is a box right now. This is just going to be a strip. Now this strip is representing 111,319 meters, okay, which is the equivalent of 1 degree of curvature on the Earth. Now I'm going to bend it here by 1 degree in a minute, but we want to get our solid measurements into it first. And I have divided it into 111 segments, which means that each one of these is going to be just a touch shy of 1 kilometer per segment. Okay? So,
wow.
What's that?
Oh, buddy's saying that I not only do I misrepresent people, I also misrepresent my model.
Yeah, no, of course, that's not Riley at all.
No, there's no question in my mind. That is definitely Riley.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Top. I'm going to put a little marker on this. Well, actually, I can just use the corner as the marker. Yeah, I can just use the corner. Because that's where I also have the thing. Okay. So, to the right. So, in meters. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to make 2 statistical markings here. First one's going to be a box like this. And I'm going to separate that to how many, take all these damn faces out of it. Okay, so like that. Okay, from the right, or from the front, excuse me. Okay, we'll make sure that it's perfectly up top there.
I personally think that Riley's really butthurt because Nathan hasn't invited him in the last 2 hangouts since I called him out on his whole sun, moon, earth thing.
Oh, he wasn't invited? I thought he was in.
Well, yesterday's hangout, if you watch the chat, you'll say, I wish I could get in, and Nathan doesn't say a word to him.
Wow.
So he was not allowed to come into Anthony or Nathan's hangout.
Well, it was either your stuff or my stuff, so.
Today he never showed up. Ranty also was a no-show, surprisingly. You know, the 2 people who have been there for the last 100 episodes.
Wait, I thought I heard Ranty on today's.
I think no, I didn't hear him. But then again, to be fair, I only watched like the very beginning and the very end. But Ranty's usually there to kick out the trolls, and even Nathan says that he wasn't there.
I caught the part where I've always loved the argument of, oh, we must be getting closer to the truth because of how many people are arguing against us. No, that doesn't explain that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna make two of them, like that. Now, one of them I'm going to, let's see, text. Oh wow, that's tiny. And then I'm going to make that larger so we can actually read it. Extrude by just a touch, just so it does something. Okay, so this one's going, the left one is what, Snaefell, right?
Snaefell is the one furthest from the observation point.
No, but I'm saying left to right. The left one is Snaefell, though.
Yes.
Okay, left is Snaefell. So we'll just put this down here. I haven't done the measurements yet, so don't anybody bitch yet. Okay, and then this one here is North B. Okay.
And there goes the goalpost shifting again. Let's change topics to avoid the fact that we got owned.
Why would we want to do that? Okay, so model built. Now, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a tape, a tape, and I'm going to make sure that it goes the whole distance here. And then I'm going to shorten it up by its actual length that it's going to need to be. So I'm going to put just like 1 pixel above there just because I need to be able to see it so it doesn't blend in with the ground. Okay, and now everything here is in units of 1 meter. So distance North B, distance is 56 kilometers, so that's 56,000 meters. Man, I love the metric system. Okay, specify length 56000, 56,000 meters. So that means that, now which one did I have that on? This is for North B. I need to make sure that I'm moving the correct ones here. So let's move that back to it. Oh, there it is right there.
And Snaefell is going to be at 61,155.
Yep. Hold on a second. So that's that. And we're going to move that right there to that point. Y'all see that, right? It's right down to the meter. Okay. And now the height of North B is, its altitude is 565 meters. So,
real quick, Anthony, I would be happy to answer any question that you have once you do the following. Address Venus or any stars through a solar filter, a full moon through a solar filter, your moon being 8 to 10 times larger during the full moon compared to a new moon, anti-crepuscular rays, which you predicted would have to be above the horizon when they converge, which I actually have a video showing that.
And sign in as Anthony Riley.
Let's see, where else can we go with this? Address the fact that you lied in your very, very first Hoy Lake observation because you were never in Hoy Lake. You actually took down Daz's video because you admitted that in that video. And as all you flat earthers say, once you can prove somebody's lied about one thing, then they are lying about everything. Let's see, what else is there? Your 3 to 4 day lunar eclipse now, which you're avoiding like the plague. Let's see what else. I know there's more. How many videos have I done about you, Riley?
61.2.
Let's take a look.
61200.
Yeah, all those videos you're avoiding where you get owned. When you address those, I will be happy to answer your questions. Until then,
shut the fuck up.
Pretty much. You've got nothing because you won't defend your position when you're owned.
You know, that same standard. that same standard that they demand from everybody else. You need to be sending things up in high definition. And yeah.
Anthony, put simply, I'm done answering your questions until you actually address the things that you've been debunked on.
Okay. Oop, I'm off by a meter.
How's my fundraising going? I am about $359 short of meeting my goals.
How was that noise? Okay, so these are the heights of the two mountains. This is North B. This is Snaefell. Snaefell is higher than North B. You can work it out on here. Here, I'll zoom in real good so you guys can get a screen cap. Okay. And they are on these things right now. So hold on. And now I'm going to take the two ends of these compasses up, or tapes up. All right. So.
Dang Joss, I'm getting a Walkera Voyager 4 drone, which has an 18 times zoom camera on it.
What was the final agreed upon elevation of the hill at St. B's? I know you know this.
We're just saying 30 meters because the elevation actually says 33 according to surveys.
Okay. Not according to reasons?
Yeah, not according to reasons.
Okay, so that puts it right here. So I'm going to put a camera.
And yes, Missing Warrior, the Apple device is going to be used because Androids are buggy with Walkera software.
Shut up. Okay, so first things first. I have one of these going to Snaefell and one of these going to, which one's that? Okay, the closer one. So this is the one that is going to,
again, Anthony, not answering any questions from you until you address the things you've been debunked on.
All right, going to North B and to Snaefell. Hold on a second here. Come on, let me select it. Why did that do that? Why did that do that? All right, so bam. This guy. Bam. Okay, and then this is going to go to the tippy top there. Okay, across the flat earth.
Apparently I can't debunk myself.
Okay.
In other words, you're not going to address being debunked, Anthony.
Okay. Across the flat earth, North B is lower than Snaefell. This is North B. This is this tip right here is North B. This is Snaefell. It is higher and further away. Oops, let me get that a little bit more accurately. Okay. So, in that in itself, North B, or Snaefell should be higher, should be higher than North B. In the photo, North B is higher than Snaefell. This line drawn by Ranty. That's point the first. Now for the fun part. The part that I can't wait to do. Okay, so I'm going to move these out of the way real quick. And like I said, this is just simple observational stuff. This is not, I don't care about the maths that you guys don't understand. I really don't. I care about actually doing the experimentation because that's much more fun to me. So I'm going to move these out of the way. This is going to stay in the same, oops. This is going to stay, the camera is going to stay in the same place. I'm just moving these up now so I can get them out of the way. Okay, so let me grab all this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of these, which is the land. Oh, wait, I need to do it in two separate pieces. Okay, land, name, and mountain. Oops. And group that together. This is Snaefell. Or yeah, this is Snaefell. I think. Oh no, the closer one is North B. Damn it.
Yes.
I knew I was doubting myself here. North B. Okay. And then this is Snaefell, so I'm going to grab all these. And what this is doing, this is making this into a nice big fat group that I can actually bend. Let's see, Snaefell. So group, Snaefell. I always keep on thinking that I'm saying snaffle. All right, so from the right. Now I'm going to move the pivot. Okay, we'll move that all the way over here. Up to there. And that is on the corner of it, right? Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, actually, that part's not going to matter. Just as long as it's on the corner from the right. Okay. And then from the right again. Go ahead and pull out of that. He said pull out. And then I'm going to grab all these. Yes, sometimes doing research is boring. Let's see, group. Oh, that's already grouped. What am I saying? I need to move the pivot. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Go down from the right. All right. Because what this is going to do is this is going to make the beginning location stay where it is, and then everything's going to bend downwards from it. Or at least that's the way it's supposed to work.
Requiem for a Dream. No, Anthony can never answer a yes or no question.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that for a while. Okay.
He likes to ask yes or no questions. He just never answers one.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the bend modifier and bend. Okay,
Hell, so I gave you the Nokia bucks.
The Nokia bucks.
The Nokia bucks.
All right, which one is it? There it is. Oh, it's still bending in the middle. You bastard. 90 at. So down by 1. I guess I'm going to have to mess with that anyway. Okay, and this one bend 90, and then down by, whoops, it's not 2, 1. Okay, so both of those got bent the same amount. And now
Jesse can come back anytime he wants. He's still in the call. All he's got to do is go back to his Hangouts app and come back in.
And I didn't kick him out, I swear. Individuals, nope, didn't do it. Come on, really? You're gonna be like that?
There he is.
What up, Jess? Okay.
Hey, what's that software you're using there, Sly?
This is 3ds Max. It's actually
It's really nice.
well. I might be making it look easy.
No, I could.
Right.
When you're done doing that, I want to ask you a couple of questions. I think I've got an idea that you might try
Okay.
for something unrelated to what you're working on right there.
All right. Is that getting me level? That's almost getting me level. honestly, this part's not going to matter, but I'm trying to make it so that people won't bitch about it.
Yeah, at this point, you're working on aesthetics.
Yeah, I kind of am. It's not really going to matter, but all I need is some stupid comment from a flat earther that says, "Oh, see, look, you didn't do it right." Let's see. I think I can.
Buddy boy, we don't know if there's a God or Satan. We just have no evidence for a God or Satan.
Oh, geez, are we on God and Satan right now?
Yep.
That's a subject change and a half right there.
Well, that's because he's avoiding the whole point that he hasn't done anything that hasn't been debunked yet.
How dare it? All right, so I'm just saying screw it at this point because I can't get that damn thing to knock out, and I'm sure that when somebody like Kara or somebody like this looks at this and no, Sly, you're supposed to push that. Anyway, making sure that it is 30 meters off the ground. All right, and now I got to top. Now I got to do one last thing here. I have to rotate it. And of course that's not going to do it like that either, you bastard. All right, so what were my rotation values? Oops, my bad. I hope I didn't accidentally just boot somebody.
No, not yet.
Okay, so azimuths. Okay, so North B is the one that's going to go straight. So let's see, I need 0.9 degrees to the left. Yeah, 0.9 degrees to the left.
And actually, buddy boy, we do have evidence as a sphere provided by you and Ranty. Specifically, what we're modeling right now, when we just showed that on a flat surface, which I did last night and now Sly did again. So independently, we've discovered that on a flat surface that North Burrell should be lower than Snaefell, and that's not what Randy captured. But we're going to do it to scale on a sphere and show what actually matches Randy's picture.
Okay, so let me put these two corners together here. Where is it? There it is. Put that corner together right there at the camera. Okay, like that. Rotate the camera to the left a little bit. So,
oh, now he's saying your heights are wrong.
What heights are wrong?
So how are the heights wrong there, Anthony?
No, Buddy Boy, man. Buddy Boy.
Oh, no, I'm calling him by his real name.
Okay, so we're looking down the curve here. And let's zoom in a bit. And look at that. Snaefell is lower. But hold on. Let's get the tapes out. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me, oops, my bad. A little bit too high there. Zoom out, or zoom in some more. I don't remember exactly how big that picture is. And, oh, did I rotate somehow? Looks like I rotated somehow. Let's go for perfectly horizontal. There we go. Pretty. Now, I don't think anybody can argue that Snaefell is lower than North B at that point. But, because people will, let's see, render production, okay, and then save image, and then we'll go for Snaf and North B, cut BMP, like that, and that's at 3D Fun. So now what I'll do is I will take this out. Who just sent me $5?
Buddy Boy just said, well, Anthony just said, and look, it's not a real world observation. It's a model, clown. Well, that's the thing. If the model matches the real world observation, which is Ranty's photograph, Guess which model actually matches?
Hey, I'll bet you weren't saying that when you guys had that wire mesh up the other day, huh? Let's see here. And let's see how this stacks up. Now, unfortunately, I might have to scale, but it's going to be obvious here. I might have to scale because of the fact that I don't have that. So let's see. Remove this. I need to format shape. The fill. Fill is going to be picture. And file. Oh yeah. All right. Where did I put that? That's where I put it. From that. And then 3D Fun.
Bring up the Ranty picture. Now he's saying that he shows them at the same height, even though Ranty's the one that draws a line across them.
Well, hold on a second. I'll get there when I get there because he's full of shit. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. 3D Fun. Snap and Nord B. By the way, Snap and Nord B. Insert like that. Now, the reason why I did that is so I can go a little bit transparent with it. You can't do it when it's actually a picture put in. By the way, yeah, this line was drawn by Ranty. This is a screen cap at 2 minutes of the 740 of which one was it? Flat Earth
178B.
178B. Go look it up yourself, putz. All right, so let's see here. I have to try and get as much to scale as possible, so I need to make sure that I don't change my dimensions. So I will go to size and then lock aspect ratio. Now what I need to do is I need to get the horizon also as part of this game. See where the horizon's at right there?
Yep. Uh-huh.
So I'm going to make sure that I get the horizon as part of this game here. Now I'm at lock aspect ratio. In case anybody doesn't know what that means I can't change it horizontally or vertically. I can only change it scale wise.
Yeah. Keyword scale.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Damn, I'm fucking good. Look at that. Oh, it could use it just a little bit larger. My bad.
Yes, it is Ranty's picture. At least he says it is.
Using the measurements that were in, holy shit. That is awesome. Using the measurements that is in Peak Finder, was it? Yeah, Peak Finder. And 3ds Max, everybody saw me do all this. Okay. I put it out. I put this view at 30 meters high, or 31 meters, I think, 30 meters, whatever. And look how perfect this sits. Look at that. Right there at the peak, and right there at the peak. Honestly, this could probably go up about one or two more pixels. And if I'm just going to scroll it with my cursor here to the right.
Now he's saying it's not Ranty's picture.
Whose picture is it? And look.
This is a screen capture from Nathan's Hangout where he says it is his picture.
Look at this. Right on the fucking horizon. Right on the horizon. How gorgeous is that? And here's something that you need to notice. I don't have any refraction going on. Okay, I don't honestly even know how I would even begin to put accurate refraction into 3ds Max. But here's what you need to know. Riley, Ranty, Nathan. What you need to know is that this text and this text are sitting right in front of their respective blocks and are not below the surface of the thing. Here, watch. I'll even show you. 3ds Max. Okay, they are not below. I'll even do it from. I have to do it from the right. Okay, the text. Now I have this arc down just a little bit, but that's no big deal. The camera's related to it. The text is not below the ground. You getting this now? The text is not below the ground.
I think he's missing the point that you did a scale model on a sphere.
Yep.
And it matches damn near perfectly with Ranty's picture.
Actually, I would give it more close to perfectly. And then just to add insult to injury, let's pull the tapes up. Let me freeze these. Otherwise, I'm going to move them. Freeze selection. Okay. So let me move these up. And then I'm going to take one of them. Like that. I'm going to put it right there at the height.
I'll say at this point, Nathan Oakley, Ranty, thank you very much for proving the Earth is a globe.
This right here.
Nicely done.
This here is like, and like I said, I just modeled this out. You didn't see me move anything and make any excuses about, oh, well, there should be this and all this other stuff. I just modeled this out in straight up 3D, no atmosphere. And I agree 100% with Rec right here.
What heights are wrong, Anthony? You keep saying that, but you haven't said what heights are wrong. The mountains are accurately heighted.
And you also said that Peak Finder is accurate.
And by the way, as far as refraction's concerned, what distance are we looking at across that photo?
Well, the distance to Snaefell is the furthest, and that's 61.2 kilometers.
Okay, well, you're talking about at most a couple hundred feet of refraction, and guess what? It helps flat Earth. It doesn't cause us to see curvature. It actually flattens things out for them. So,
Okay, and here's the other part. I just put these tapes. You saw me do it. Put them over there at the beginning where the line where the camera is.
Measurements and the models all wrong, but he's not saying how it's wrong.
Type out the measurements, buddy boy. All right, check this out. This is the near one. This is North B. In this model, North B is higher than Snaefell. So I think we can put Isle of Man to rest.
Isle of Man has just proven the Earth is a globe. Thank you, Anthony, for all of your footage.
Hey, do you guys know that Soundly and I are going to meet up tomorrow up in Minnesota? We're going to meet George Natchik.
Really?
And yeah, this weekend we're going to work on his frozen lake laboratory that he's been constructing up there. I encourage everybody to go look at George Natchik, spelled Hnatiuk. George Natchik. Look at his channel. He is single-handedly one man doing what, I don't know, how many people are standing around over in that tent over in Hungary. They can't get anything done. He's single-handedly erected targets every mile across this lake, measures his targets down to the water level, drills a hole in the water, in the ice. When I saw what he was doing, I thought, I got to get up there. So I bought tickets. I'm going up tomorrow. Soundly's meeting me up there. So this weekend, wish us well, folks. We hope to capture a lot of data. George has been doing this primarily to study refraction. And he's doing everything you'd want to do. He has thermistors, to measure temperature at various heights, down at the surface, about eye height, and then up above. He's doing everything right. It's amazing.
Sweet.
It's sweet. So yeah, we hope to get maybe we'll have a hangout Saturday night to talk about what we accomplish on Saturday.
Now, did he have to hire a production company?
You just have to
do that, you didn't do anything right. You see.
Yeah. No, he has a nice German Shepherd helping him, named Khan. Khan appears in a lot of the footage.
Well, hold on, Anthony. You still haven't said what is wrong with his model. You keep saying that it's wrong. What's wrong with the model? We can correct it right here and now.
Don't tell me I'm clutching at straws. You're clutching at bullshit. You ain't got no numbers. Give me numbers. You tell me what I did wrong.
Give us the distances. Give us the heights of the mountains. Give us your observation height, which we all know is you're probably going to lie about by saying it's 35 feet again.
Well, you know what? I was just thinking about that. How much would I have to modify the height on flat Earth to get all that back? Hold on a second here. Let me see.
You'd actually have to move the observation point a whole lot closer to match Ranty's photo on a flat Earth.
And that's the key. I mean, come on, guys. You know, you can't just sit here and say it's wrong. It's wrong. In what way is it wrong? Tell us. Tell Sly. He did this live in front of you. You know, what's wrong with it?
Now his answer is it's all wrong. It's not real.
Man's not real. I think the residents would disagree with you on that.
Well, then the photo he takes is not real either, is it? It's a photo. You know,
no! I think I did that right. Yeah, I think I did that right. Still got some azimuths in there, though. That's all right.
So listen, Sly,
Michael Math just said it right. It's wrong because it disproves flat Earth.
Yeah. It destroyed my case. Okay, so didn't mean to cut you off there, Jesse, but hold on one second here.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Hot pursuit here. All right, so how high am I going to have to be to make the observation meet flat Earth? Now, hold on, these are down right now. Oh, that's why, because this all had to get moved up.
I love the special pleading here. Nathan has modeled it, and there's no difference.
Yeah,
is what he says.
Okay,
so
sure.
you just said that it's a model, so it's not real. But Nathan modeled it, and it is real.
Go for that. Yeah. Good luck with that. Okay.
You want to stick with that?
So let's see how high I have to be. Hold on.
I'll give you a tip there, Anthony. Not only have I modeled this and actually came up with conflicting results than what the Flat Earth claims, Sly has done it right now live. Geo has done it. He just hasn't published his results yet.
Geo did it too?
Yeah, Geo did it too, but he hasn't made a video about it.
Oh, sorry, Geo.
Has Walter Bislin took a stab at it yet?
I don't think so, but he might be actually be working on it since we've brought this kind of like to the forefront.
Okay, so here's what.
And the thing is, you're working with their information, right? These are photos they took, they posted, they put in their videos.
Yep.
So you're using their information. And they don't make it easy because oftentimes they never bother to tell you where they were or what height they were. So you have to do a whole lot of detective work.
Anthony just said he's modeled on both models. Have you? I did it on the Flat Earth model last night in my video for Ranty. I actually showed you twice in this Hangout that I did it on a sphere. So yes, I have done it on both models. Sly has just done it on both models himself live here, and everybody's results prove that it's a globe Earth.
And quite accurately, I might add. Okay, now this is what I'm going to do. I just brought all these 3 points together. This is the height of the camera and the beginning of the two tapes going out there, and I attached them to this this dummy object right here. Now, I'm going to go over here to the right.
Again, Anthony, if you're going to claim our model is wrong, state how it is wrong. We did everything to the scales that have reality. We did it to the exact distance. We did it to all the exact elevations. How is the model wrong? What?
Okay.
How about this? Why don't we invite Buddy in to explain?
That would be funny.
Come on, Buddy. Come on in. Actually discuss this instead of waiting on chat to catch up 20 seconds after we say something.
Now we're trying to get North B to be higher than Snæfell, right? Or
Yes. Or no, we're trying to get.
well,
we're trying
for Flat Earth, we're trying to get it higher than Snæfell because on Flat Earth, it's lower. So what I have to do is I have to go back over here and I have to move this down. Right now, it is sitting at above the surface. It is sitting at 55 meters. Well,
now he's saying so you can state how Nathan's model is wrong. Nathan hasn't presented a model yet. He's claimed he has one, but he hasn't presented it yet.
All right. Well, I'm not worried about Bitch Riley now. Let's see here. So I'm going to go like this. Now, what I have to do is I have to move this down until this line at least meets this line, if not goes the same amount below it. Okay? That's the only way we can do this, and that's the only way it would work on Flat Earth. Ready for this? Holy shit. You see what's happening here, right?
Yep.
So, to have them both of equal height, you have to be negative 36 meters.
Now, where does that line actually intersect with the surface so we can find out how close they could actually realistically be to get that same result?
Okay, now this is just for even. Okay, this is just breaking even. I would say that puts it about about 3 3/4 kilometers closer. So out in the water, by far.
Now, is that not what I predicted, Anthony, in my reply to your comments about this on my channel?
But wait, there's more. We need
If you
it to
ask
be
now.
higher. Yeah, if we need it to be higher by about the same amount as what's in the picture. So that was about here. So Anthony, I need you to go. Hey, thanks, Em. I need you to show me where you were at negative 148 meters
To get the picture that Ranty has.
to get Ranty's picture. Negative 148 meters. Or that you took your picture. Let's see. These are all at kilometers, right?
Buddy boy,
2.
yes, I am saying his model is wrong because 3 different people have modeled this out on flat and spheres. And all of the sphere models match what Ranty took a picture of. And the flat models did not match what Ranty took a picture of. So if Nathan's saying that it matches, he did it wrong.
Hey, Sean. He's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's going to put us at 11. Nope. 11 and a half, about 11 3/4 kilometers out in the water on his way to Isle of Man to get that shot on a flat earth.
Is that not something close to what I predicted in my reply to you, Anthony?
Awesome. Boom, bitches.
So again, buddy boy, you're free to come in here if you'll just let us know if you want to come in or not and explain how this model is wrong.
Nah, he'll come in pouring bombs. Fuck that. I ain't down with that.
Well, we can end this one now and actually start up a new one that he can porn bomb to hell.
Well,
As long as
I'll
you
let
do
you
it
do
for-
that because it is, even though it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon to you, it's almost midnight here. And I'm gonna go. No, I'm not down with it because he would have wanted to do that already. I'm not gonna invite him in now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
buddy boy, if you're not Anthony Riley, since he has not made his model public, how would you know about it? For
Mhm.
one. And 2, we've actually shown a scale model of flat and sphere, and the spheres match and the flats don't.
Sphere, nailed
So
it.
thank you for verifying that you're Anthony Riley.
Oh, you know what I just noticed, man? You know what I just noticed? I am like 1 pixel down from the horizon. And funny part is I'm about 1 down from this line and 1 down from the tip of Snæfell. See the building up there?
Yep.
So let me get that up.
Nope, you're still 1 down.
Am I?
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Am I?
At least
Okay.
this didn't
Oh
look
yeah, I
like
see
it.
it. Now.
There you go. Now you're even.
And look, dead on.
And you said that you know that the model is accurate, which means you've seen it. The only way you would see it is if you were Anthony Riley.
Mm-hmm. He had it on his show today. Oh, he did? Timestamp.
No, he said it on his show today.
Oh. So
But-
because he said he has a model, it must be more accurate, right? Come on, Riley. You think we're really that stupid? Oh, damn.
What's
I got
50
50
Nokia bucks?
Nokias.
God,
Thanks, House.
getting paid in cell phones, man.
Telling you, man. We'll make that stock go up.
And no, Kith, he did not show his model, which is why it's funny that Buddy Boy is saying that it is accurate when he hasn't seen it, unless he's Anthony Riley, which in that case, he would have seen it. And yes, we can say 100% for sure with 3 independent people doing both models that if he's got a result different than what 3 different people have gotten, he's fudging something intentionally somewhere.
Well, Jared, this wasn't actually supposed to go this long, and unfortunately, I didn't pay the extra money for the 4D plug-in for my 3D stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Ranty, Nathan Oakley, Anthony Riley, and whoever else might have gone out with them on their escapades for this photograph, which was, everybody please go over and say hi and tell them to come over and watch this. This is over on the Nathan Oakley 1980 channel, Flat Earth Debate 1978B live. It's the short one. It's only 7 minutes 40 seconds long. And thank them. Don't be absurd. Don't be an asshole. Thank them for the photograph that they put out at the 2-minute mark for proving the globe. As I just demonstrated, and as Sean demonstrated, and as Geo is probably going to make us both look silly. Yeah, that's the only way it works. Or you can ask them, when was Riley or Ranty taking a photograph at negative 148 meters? Okay. So that Chris Monkey fail. Oh yeah. I never saw it, but I heard about it. Chris Monk's model. And so, ladies and gents, that's all I got. It's getting close to midnight, and I gotta take the dog out. So, Jesse, Sean, thanks for swinging by.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for having me come in. Sly, I'm going to get with you. Sly, I want to get with you offline later about talking about doing some modeling, maybe even some of the stuff we collect this weekend up on frozen Rainy Lake. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, everybody. All right, man. Take care.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I'm out of here. Y'all have yourselves a good night. And CBH, write me a message about what your recommendations on a 3D printer are, because that's the one I'm looking at. But if you got better ideas and better knowledge, hey, please tell me. Oh, Bullinator, thank you, man. Get a beer. All right. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Later, guys. See ya. So long, Sean.
Take it easy, Jesse.